Honestly, this has been really great time so far. So players are about to begin. They've been given the thumbs up that they can start. So handshake. A lot of respect here, folks. So Charlie has the opportunity to go first. Uh, Given the matchup, I I really think that this is a big deal for Charlie to go first. So, two bolts, two wild. I don't necessarily think he has a desirable play here. Oh, I think Charlie just pointed to David, who's sitting next to him. David is the one who gave Charlie inspiration for Injection Fairy Lily, for forced injection. So let's see. So Charlie might buy the polymorph. He's looking like, oh, gross. But oh no, he buys Gabi. Okay. Yeah. So it's really tough to make the judgment call of what is your best route when you have an undesirable roll. Okay, so David accidentally rolled 5 sidekicks, so he instead is now going to roll for the appropriate number. That is important to note. No harm, no foul. We're looking to let the games decide things and not some kind of judging scenario. Okay, so Resurrection and Rage. So David's High Hopes build is using Resurrection for consistency, but he's skipping out on Relentless. Really big deal in my mind. But he's using Slifer. Sometimes Slifer's Bolt ability is going to be able to damage and KO chump blockers. Many blockers at the early stage of the game where Ant-Man Biophysicist is going to wreak havoc are going to be susceptible to Slifer. But I was saying to David earlier, Ant-Man himself is susceptible to Slifer. But for players to take advantage, they're going to damage their ramp. They're going to damage their buy order. And it might just be worth it to put the pressure on them. It's tough to say without playing lots and lots of games. Some people have asked me what I'm kind of trying to promote here on the stream. And while it's fantastic when you guys go out and support us by buying Dice Masters product, it's really big support when you go out and play games and make Dice Masters a fun game for other people to enjoy, and when you have a good time doing it. That's really one of our goals, is to have a great game that people can have fun with, but at the same time this championship level is highly competitive, and so we're eager to see what everyone comes up with. So there's a polymorph die in Charlie's prep area, which could mean that next turn Charlie could hit a Hulk. And Hulk is big problems for High Hopes. Big problems. It's a timing concern more than anything. Hulk's ability can be triggered by Slifer the Sky Dragon's Global at the end of the main step. Because of that, you're going to have problems with using Doom Caliber Knight to make Ant-Man untargetable. But you'll notice that David has also brought his own Hulk. So the one Hulk will get pinged, and they will slugfest with their abilities until one is KO'd. Potentially both, depending on the levels they're at, etc. Previous damage, so on. So David is looking uncertain. One of the other problems for David in the High Hopes seat is that Nick Fury is not going to survive if Charlie uses Slifer to ping the Hulk for damage. Charlie's win conditions are outside of this problem, but Millennium Puzzle is an important thing to think about here, because Millennium Puzzle is going to allow Charlie to deal with the Hulk without dealing it damage. David, though, has an answer. David has Ring of Magnetism. David is going to force targeting to occur on one of his other characters. Probably a sidekick. Maybe someone else. We'll just have to see exactly what his plan is. It might not fit into his ramp or buying progression. There's a chance that Charlie's team is sufficiently aggressive the game doesn't get to that point. Okay. So one of the interesting plays here, we've talked about some rather extensively the Blue Eyes White Dragon's global ability. is going to let you get rid of characters with when fielded abilities. So Polymorph does a similar thing that, hey, I've gotten the bonus of Gabi and gotten that extra damage. I guess I'll turn Gabi into a Hulk. Fabulous. Fantastic. So let's... Ooh, this is going to be a really, really awesome turn for Charlie. He's going to go Sidekick, then he's going to go Gabi, and Dave's going to take 2. Oh, so they're doing a pre-registration giveaway right now. So there might be some background noise that is kind of unclear. If Dave or Charlie is very lucky, their game might be interrupted by them winning one of our door prizes. Nancy has won the door prize. Congrats to Nancy. So she's gonna go home with a DC Comics Dice Masters Justice League gift set. Nice Easter basket-esque setup we've got, but I've been distracted. Okay, so awesome, Charlie's play. So he turns all of his characters from damage and bodies into resources and discounts, and Hulk is played. Dave like tilts his head like, yeah, this is a problem. Pass priority, pass. Okay, so Professor X Global. Okay. So Dave is using the Professor X recruiting young mutants without using the full art. I imagine he has trainer because David's collection is pretty robust. I'm curious why he wouldn't use the 5 cost. One of the weird things in Dice Masters is that sometimes when using something for the global, you want to play the worst version of the ability, because if someone has a copying effect like Mystique, you don't want them to just hijack your character. Okay. So how is Dave gonna deal with the Hulk? So Dave did not get character faces on his character dice, but he buys his own Hulk. Okay, so he's spending different energy on Charlie. Charlie now it's like no problem. Okay, so 2 masks, 2 shields. Sorry, 2 shields, a mask. So Hulk is in the prep area. There's a small chance that the game is over before David's next turn. It seems like there could be some polymorph enrage shenanigans with that are going to allow Charlie to cruise her game. Okay, so 2 fists, shield, mask. So Doom Caliber Knight is not going to be a factor for David right now. Doom Caliber Knight got a lot of hype recently with the Spider Bomb team as well as with High Hopes. And while it is absolutely correct that it is a combo piece, it only is a combo piece when your opponent has distraction as a solution, and a lot of people weren't bringing it this weekend. Okay, big roll, big turn for Charlie. Okay, so he's probably tempted to use polymorph here. There's probably an injection fairy lily polymorph play. So let's see what Charlie rerolls is. He might reroll both bolts in the shield. Very, very curious what route he pursues. Yep, perfect. Okay, so fist, sidekick, wild. Yeah, fist, sidekick, wild. So the sidekick is really cool here. Fields a sidekick. He's probably spend the. I think he has to spend a fist to feel Gabi. He looks like he's at the appropriate level for that, though I can't see the numbers too clearly. So he'll put David to 17. Then he can purchase a die for 2 and polymorph it in. So he might be forced to. Yeah, okay, so here's Gabi. Okay. So now he's gonna. Interestingly enough, we saw a morphing jar be a big deal recently, and I think that using morphing. Oh, so he is not going for a polymorph play. Very surprised with Charlie opting out of that. So if Gabi is at level 3, I'm not sure if he is. If Gabi's at level 3, that would mean that Charlie could have swapped the sidekick for Zarina. Zarina would do 4, Gabi would do 5, and Hulk would do 6. So it would put David low, but it wouldn't be enough for game. So I can see why that would not be the right way to go. Charlie is correctly concerned with the game state. Because, yeah, why not deal David damage before the 2 Hulks clobber everything? Okay, so it's surprising to me that Charlie did not re-roll the polymorph for Into the Energy. He's signaling to Randy off camera with a 2 for something. Okay, so I think it was he would have had David at 2 life if he had gone all in on that polymorph play I described. Okay. Okay, so Dave has hit a Hulk. And does he have? If he has at least 1 bolt, he can energy fix himself. He doesn't, so he's gonna have to reroll some fists. Gonna reroll Ant-Man. So David is actually at the advantage here because he has the capability of fielding Hulk, using Slifer to blow up both Hulks, and then he can do the Nick Fury into Ant-Man play. David is really well off because Charlie will not have the priority he needs in order to use the Hulk ability when he wants. So David is in control, but he also has to foot the bill. He's got to really think about how he wants to spend this energy. I imagine that David keeps the mask and rerolls the mask of the 2 characters and rerolls everything else. Then again, he might just say, I'm likely to get a mask. It increases my odds of getting a bolt. Let's go. But yeah, okay, here we go. He's going to keep the 2 fists from Ant-Man, so he figures, I'm not going to win the game this turn. Why not just be guaranteed to have 2 energy? Because there's 2 faces of the die that are probably worse for Dave. Paying 1 to field Ant-Man is worse, and having a 1 fist face is worse. So he just went with the sure thing, and there's a lot of respect for doing the sure thing. Okay, so Iceman energy fix to bolts. Okay, so he is very all in on the Hulk play here. I disagree with the timing of his decision. I would probably pay something to field the Hulk, and I would try and keep a mask available for PXG. Because he knew he'd have the energy of non-bolt types in Ant-Man in order to be able to field the Hulk. Okay. So wait, I'm not sure what just happened with that Hulk play. I'm gonna go ask the players. Okay, Dice Masters fans, I just asked the players for what happened because I was confused and didn't want a broken game state. So, David had pinged the Hulk 3 times before fielding his own. So Hulk took a bunch of damage before David had any characters to take the damage. So then Dave goes and uses Slifer on his own Hulk for 3 damage to Charlie's. Charlie's Hulk retaliates, not the keyword ability, but just in the generic sense, and deals damage back to David's. But Charlie's is knocked out and is not in play to receive the remaining damage from David's Hulk. Okay. So Charlie broke ramp to get rid of David's Hulk. Sorry, not David's Hulk, David's Nick Fury. And I kind of appreciate it. I'm not... It's tough to say. Okay. Lots of energies. Charlie needs to reroll and get a character here. Well, I say a character. I actually mean a non-sidekick character. Okay. Rolling up. Oh, even worse. Even worse for Charlie. There is a really good... I think Dave might have game next turn. Charlie is a fantastic player who could definitely pull it out, but I think that David, who might have been an underdog in this scenario, might come out on top. Remember, folks, the more games we watch, the more likely you are to be watching the Dice Masters national champion from the future. You just don't know. You don't know who they are yet. I don't know who they are yet. I wish I did, because I'd have them play all the games on camera so we could say, wow, look how good this person is. But many of our players are very, very skilled, and I'm glad that we all have the opportunity to learn from them. Okay. So, Slifer. Slifer has so many mouths, so many teeth. Really interesting to question fantasy characters and see yourself like, oh, you know, why is that what they think is terrifying? Why is that what they look like? We've got a lot of creative people out there, and we're happy to put their stuff on our games. Okay, so Dave's got his Hulk, and so Charlie has 2 masks. There's no distraction. Oh, I don't think you rerolled. No. So they just asked me if they rerolled. I was absorbed in something else. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so Dave is gonna pay energy to field 2 characters. Passes priority, and Charlie's got masks. There are... The only mask global available is Professor X. And then Dave's gonna attack for game. Good game, folks. Good game. We're gonna take a short break, and I'm gonna talk to you, Dave, when we're back.
That's why we timed out.